Hey everybody, Joel here for Fit for the Long Run, and today we're going to be talking about what do you do when you miss a day. You miss a day exercising, miss a day running, and just miss a day in your scheduled plan. How does that affect you, and how do you handle it? Let's go inside and talk about it. All right, so we made it inside. I just finished with a 5-mile run, and what happened was on Sunday I was supposed to do a 20-mile run, but I woke up with a little hip pain. Actually, the hip pain started on Saturday. I don't know if I pushed myself too hard on Saturday or if just something happened during the day to kind of tweak that. But as the day went on, my hip, kind of in this area right here, was just hurting. It's a muscle ache. It's not a kidney stone. It's not that kind of thing, but it's more of a muscle ache. But I woke up Sunday and I said, you know what? I thought maybe a good night's sleep would, well, at least sleep would would help with the pain. But when I woke up Sunday, it was still hurting a little bit. And I told myself, well, I'm just going to see if I can run through it. But I got out and did some strides early Sunday morning for my 20-mile run and just realized I wasn't going to be able to get it done. So what do you do when that happens? When you skip a day or when you miss a day because of some kind of injury or pain or something like that? Is it okay? And how do you handle it when that does happen to you? But as I thought about me missing a 20-mile run, first thing I thought of was, how's that going to affect my goals for the year? Do I push through it and make sure I'm making those goals, or do I just let it go and see if I can make it up some other time, or just, don't worry about the goal whatsoever? But I know that probably shouldn't have been the first thing I was thinking of, but it was, because I do have specific goals I want to do this year, like running 2,025 miles in 2025. And missing a 20-mile run is a big chunk of those runs, those miles, especially towards the end of the year. Now, if it was in February or March, I wouldn't be worried about it because I've got like 9 months to make it up. But now I only got like 6 weeks until the end of the year, and it's getting really down to crunch time, and there's not a lot of miles I can miss from this point forward. So as I thought about it, and as I kind of assessed where I am and the things that doing and what missing a run would do for me or not do for me, I came away with 3 takeaways from missing a run on Sunday. And the first one was this, is know your body. Now, we all have aches and pains, and the older we get, the more aches and pains we're going to have. Just know whether or not it's something that you can run through or exercise through, or if it's just a normal ache and pain from working out or running or anything like that. Just kind of, you have to know what kind of pain it is. If it's something you can exercise through or run through or walk through, or pull back a little bit and keep going, or if it's something that you do need to say, okay, I need a little bit of rest on this. And for me, the pain that I had in my hip, and I still kind of have a little bit now, still this morning, but it's not quite as bad as it was on Saturday and Sunday. But for me, the way I run and the kind of pressure I put on myself as far as that goes, and I didn't really think I could make it through a 20-mile run on Sunday. And so I just called it, and I didn't try to do any. I know some would probably be, a few miles probably would have been better than doing no miles, but I just felt like I needed to rest. And so I did that, which I rarely do on a Sunday. I always do get my long runs in, because if you're gonna miss a run, usually it's better to miss one in the middle of the week, which are your shorter runs, and is your long runs on the weekend, which you really need time on your feet, especially when you're training for marathon or ultra marathons or half marathons, anything like that. You need to make sure you get those long runs in, so that you have time on your feet. But know your body and know whether it's a pain that you can run through, you can exercise through, or if it's something that you need to rest a little bit. And you'll know that through experience. You'll know that as you get a little bit further in. You'll try to, I know I've tried to run through a lot of pain that I have, especially, knee pain or leg pain or calf pain or foot pain or something like that. But there are some things that you can run through or exercise through, and you're better for it because it stretches out and it makes it feel a little bit better. This one for me wasn't going to do that, so I decided to call it on Sunday. But know your body and know what kind of pain it is and whether or not you can, and you can also seek advice on that too if you want to talk to your doctor or something like that. And they can maybe help you make a better decision on whether or not it's something you should run through or whether it's something you should use for rest. Number 2 is something that some people may not agree with, but that's okay. We can all agree to disagree. But number 2 is this: it's okay to skip days. Just don't make it a regular thing. Don't make it and don't beat yourself up over it if you do miss a day. Like I said, I've counseled some people as far as running goes, and they would miss a day and they said, well, I need to make that up next week. And I'm like, no, don't make it up. Especially if it's a run during the middle of the week, don't worry about making it up. That puts more pressure on you to run a little bit more or walk a little bit more than you're expecting to, and that may lead to more injuries in the future. So if you miss a day here and there, don't worry about it. It's okay. That's why you have a 13-week plan. That's why you have an 18-week plan. That's why you have a plan in place so that it's not designed to miss days. But if you miss one, it's okay because you still got runs coming up that can that'll keep you going. And you're not going to lose a lot of your fitness if you miss a day, or if you miss 2 days or 3 days, or even sometimes a week. You can probably usually miss a week without losing a lot of your fitness that you've gained up until that point. So don't worry about it. Don't beat yourself up over it. And it's okay to skip days. Just don't make it a regular habit. Be consistent in your runs, in your walks, in your exercising, and you'll be the better for it in the long run. And then number 3 is this: stick with it through the hard days. Not every day is going to be easy. Not every day is going to be, let's go out and run today, or let's go lift some weights. Some days it's going to be a struggle just to get out of bed, especially if you had a long night the night before and you got to get up early. Usually I'll work on Saturday nights till about 10 o'clock, sometimes 10:15. And then I'm usually up by 4 a.m. on Sunday. If I'm doing a longer run, like a 20, 25 mile run, I'm usually up by 3 so I can get out the door by 4. So if I'm getting home at 10:15, 10:30, probably not in the bed till 11, 11:30, and the clock's going off at 3.
Or 2 because your son made the smoke detector go off.
Or 2 because our son made the smoke detector go off. Yeah, it's just the pitfalls. Anyway.
He cooked a pizza at 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's right. And so we heard the smoke alarm going off, and we didn't know what was going on. So anyway, stick with it through the hard days. In the long run, you're going to be stronger for it because there's some days you just don't feel like getting out of bed. Some days you get up, get dressed, and get out there, and you just feel like not even doing it. I've been there before. I've been outside with my running clothes on, about to start my workout watch app, and just said, nope, not going to do it today. But you need to stick with it even when it gets hard like that. Skip a day if you need to. Get a little extra rest. Do it. Don't do it consistently, but it's okay from time to time. But you got to stick with it when it gets through the rough days. All right, so that's kind of how you handle those things when you miss a day or when you don't feel like getting out there. That's kind of how you handle it. Let me know in the comments how you handle those things, how you handle hard days, how you handle skipping a day. Let me know in the comments how you do that. Give me some tips on that. I'd love to hear those. Have a good discussion in the comment section below. All right, but I think that's going to do it today for Fit for the Long Run, the Nerdy Runner episode. I'm Joel, and don't forget it's the long run. Give yourself a little grace.